Hey guys, welcome back to Mark of All Trades. Thanks for tuning in. This week we're talking about the 2022 gun season. I know I'm a little late on posting all this stuff, but I'm just trying to catch up. So I was able to go up north with my dad, and I'm sure you guys have seen the deer camps or the other videos like that I've posted in the past. And this one's a little bit similar. Nothing's really changed in the past, year from the other 3 years that we've been up there. We still have the camper up there. We're still using the generator. So there's still plenty of space for us to kind of stretch out a little bit and enjoy a full week of Michigan's firearm season. So here's just a couple clips of the things that's happened throughout that time, just so you guys can get spun up. On the first day of the hunt, I was able to get set up right at the watering hole where I established that spot, and I saw a ton of deer action. This was actually the most action I've seen at my piece of property pretty much ever. So I thought, hey, I'm seeing so much deer activity, I'm gonna see more. So there's no way that I'm just gonna take a deer on the first day. So yeah, that happened. And then I didn't see a deer for the rest of the time. So the first day I saw like 5 deer, which was incredible. I think I got 4 of them on camera. But then after that, I didn't see another single deer. It was crazy. And I'm sure most of you guys who went out for, gun season, you guys saw all that snow that we got. And then it got brutally cold, like brutally cold. So that kind of put a little bit of a damper on what we were able to do up north, just because we're in an RV basically. So we don't have a spot to dry our clothes from the snow coming on it. So we actually had to run into town, go to the laundromat, dry all of our clothes off. And that was the first time for us. So it was a cool experience, and I'm glad I got to do it. But after a little bit of time doing that each time, it kind of got old, So, yeah, we ended up closing camp a little bit earlier than what we thought, just because of how cold it is, and the camper that we have only holds so much heat once it gets below a certain temperature. So we weren't really comfortable, if that makes sense, and couldn't really get warm. But my dad was actually able to be really successful while we were up there. He ended up shooting a deer, and I'll show you what he got.
Usually I don't take them this small, but here we are. Our season's more than halfway over. I'd say 3/4 of the way, and it's a legal buck, so I ended up taking it. I didn't see anything during bow season until nothing in October, maybe the second week of November, and that was it. And then the deer that I did see, they were winding me all the time, so I never got a shot off. And then I just kept having this fawn come in every night. That was the only deer I saw on a regular basis. But not from the tree stand. One doe, no, 2 does, but they're all 50, 70 yards out. Couldn't get a shot at them. And the rest of them that did come in winded me. So, and I played the wind very well. So I try not to hunt it if it's a bad wind, but sometimes when you're in the stand, the wind does shift, and that was my case this year. So, not trying to make up an excuse. Would like to have had it to have maybe about 6 or 8 more points on it, but it's a legal buck in the state of Michigan, bigger than 3-inch tine. So that's my buck tag for this year. So unless I get a one that has 4 or more points on one side, or a doe, this will be it for me. But yeah, we're still here. We still have another, I don't know, 5-7 days here, so we'll see what we can harvest with a doe tag and a mature buck tag.
It's a good sized deer.
Body wise, yeah, I should get quite a bit of meat out of it. Probably, I don't know, 55 pounds, 60 pounds of meat, maybe. For sure, 50 to 55 pounds of meat. So yeah, we'll see. Big deal, big, decent size.
And how far to go?
Probably 80 yards. The shot was a little high, only because it was so close. It was, I don't know, 8 yards, 10 yards from the stand, and I tried to compensate, but because it was so close, I ended up hitting it high here, and it came out low on the other side. So 80 yards is as far as it went. But yeah, still, I mean, that's about average for my deer. When I shoot them, they go about 50 to 75 yards, so it's about right. But it's meat on the table.
Day before gun luck.
Yeah, day before gun luck. Yeah, that's how that works. All right, so now we're going to take this into the processor. My rule of thumb is first deer is always turned into sausage. I process my own when it comes to hamburger and steaks and stuff like that, but when it comes to sausage, I waste more meat trying to learn how to make it than if I just take it to the processor and have them do it. And they do a very good job. So it's worth the money. Everybody likes it, and it's kind of an unwritten rule in my house. So that's where we're headed, taking it to the processor.
All in all, even if we weren't able to see a single deer, I had a great time. I always look forward to Michigan firearm season. It's probably one of the greatest times of the year, and I'm sure many of you guys can relate to that. So let me know how you guys' hunting season was. Did you guys see anything? How was the movement? Did you guys enjoy the snow? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.